Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. Um, Today I'm going to make a different type of tutorial video. I'm going to be making the video that I wish I was able to find when I started playing Duel Links. A couple of months ago, my mobile device, I had to trade it in, and I lost. This was the one game I couldn't get any of my stuff back. And so it's only been a couple of days that I've been playing this. We're going to go to my stats here. You can see I'm back on the game for 19 days, and I've been playing pretty hardcore for the last 17 days. And the reason is I'm just trying to get back to some characters, and I fought real hard to get through these stage missions because I wanted to unlock a character with dinosaur creatures, which is what I want to build ultimately as a dinosaur deck. This guy here, Tyranno Hasselberry, which I think is a hilarious name. But competing against him, as well as unlocking him, will get me dinosaur cards. In this video, I'm going to go over a brief overview of the app itself, the game itself, and how to navigate it. And then I'm going to go into the currency, how to get the currency, or I should say all the forms of the currency, how to get all of the currencies, how to spend the currencies, which is something I couldn't find. So I want to pass it on now that I've learned it. Last, I'm going to go over some advanced deck building ideas. But I'm not going to go over what decks you need to build. This is not going to be a recommendation video, and I don't think that there will be any gameplay in this video. But it's probably going to be a long video, and I will try and put in timestamps after it's all said and done. So with all of that said, if you're still with me, let's get started. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. It's a virtual world. If you know anything about the series itself, you'll run into a lot of the characters. It involves a lot of the different series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Kind of combines them all together in this virtual world so they can all crash into each other. That's the lore behind it. Functionality of the game is, this is a collectible card game. You will collect cards. I will open really quick to show you that they are in fact cards. You'll build decks, card catalog. You will have an opportunity to collect cards, all different kinds of cards from the many series through Yu-Gi-Oh! Build decks, and then compete against the game itself or against other players worldwide. There are a lot of videos talking about the best way to start collecting cards based on if you want to play free-to-play or pay-to-play. The more competitive decks are pay-to-play, because they're chasing after specific high-level cards to build really powerful decks. And we'll get into that also because I'll touch on it in a few things. Just really quick, the world itself. The world is split into 4 zones. The Gate, the PvP Arena, the Shop, and Duel Studio. Each of these obviously has its own things. Duel Studio is probably where we're going to spend most of the time. The Shop is just the shop. You go in there to buy packs. You can buy pre-built decks, individual packs. You can buy items, that's what they call it here, which is going to be deck sleeves, things to enhance your gameplay, extra deck boxes, so on and so forth. We're not going to spend a little time there. PvP Arena, we're not going to spend any time here except to turn on these lights. If you tap on the lights, it does that. And you sometimes get gems, so I like to look for all the Easter eggs. And there's Easter eggs in a lot of the different worlds. And then the Gate. We're going to start here at the Gate. The Gate has 2 very important features to you. It has the Trials options, which is a great place to start. Loner decks allow you to borrow pre-built decks, play, and try and find a playstyle you like. And then the quizzes will each give you an opportunity to try out different things. They're very simple, one-move tutorials, like finish the game in this round using this very specific thing. It teaches you a lot about summons, different effects, card interactions, and so on and so forth. I highly recommend going through as many of those as you can. Each of them will also pay you in gems, and we're going to get to currency here in just a second. The Gate also gives you access to dueling directly with characters that you've unlocked. You will start with either Yugi or Kaiba, and then you'll unlock creatures, other characters as you move along. You'll unlock their decks, so on and so forth. And then next is PvP Arena, and it is exactly what it sounds like. If you want to play against other players, rank up to earn gems, to earn gold, to earn cards, and so on and so forth, you can go through here. There's a lot of different options. We won't go through them all. Shop is the shop. We've already looked at that real quick. And then Duel Studio, we're going to go over this a lot because this is going to be your advanced deck building options and how to decide how you want to play. From here, I'm going to teach you about the currencies. This was the most important thing to me because I would be playing events, I would be playing decks, I'd be doing things, and I didn't understand exactly what was going on because it was telling me, you've earned these things, and I was like, I don't know what to do with these things. The first thing we're going to look at is up here at the top, where I'm circling, is gold, and then right next to it are gems. Actually, you know what? Gold and gems. We're going to go back to the store. Gems, as far as I can tell, are spent primarily in the store. We're just going to go into this first mini box here. You can see here that you can buy packs for gems. You can also buy packs for real-world money, and real-world money will often buy you gems. Free-to-play players in the early game, getting gems is going to be pretty simple. Just quick advice, and you'll get this from as you search other videos and learn. You're going to want to try and find what you want to focus on to spend those gems smart. I don't do that. I like to just chase stuff all over the place, find things that look exciting. This box opened today. I had a couple thousand gems from an event, and you can see I've already opened 40 packs. So let me explain that to you. When you buy a box, it's going to start with a set number of packs. As you buy packs, you are going through the box. I have never finished a box, but it's my understanding that once you've purchased all of the packs, you'll be guaranteed everything that's shown here. All of the ultra rares, all of the super rares, the rares, and all of the normal cards. If you get lucky, you can sometimes get these cards early on, and then you can reset the box at the top, which is going to set it back to all of the packs. It's going to reset all of these cards back to purchasability. You see this one says 0. I've already purchased the only one of that card that was in this 100 packs. I will not get another one of that until I reset the box. The same down here, there's some super rares. So let's say the super rare is actually the card you're after. And you get it. You got it early on. You reset the box and start buying packs again. As soon as you get it, you reset the box again, and so on and so forth. You can have a maximum of 3 cards in a deck, unless it's limited or forbidden. I don't see any here, but we'll go over that in a little bit. So, gems. You will earn them playing events, you can purchase them with cash, and you will earn them daily rewards, you will earn them going through your trials and tutorials, and you will earn them with unlocks in your world missions. So let's go back home. Let's go back to the gate really quick. It's not what I wanted to do. Go back. Here in the gate, actually we could do this from anywhere, but let's go back to Duel Studio. Here at the top in missions, this is the way to earn some currencies. As you go into your missions, you can see that if I finish this mission, I'm going to get gate keys. If I finish this mission, I'm going to get gold. If I finish this mission, I'm going to get gems. These are stones. We'll get into those in a bit. More stones, gate keys, and gold. And these are all different missions. Do what it says here, earn this reward. Okay, we're going to close that. How do we spend gate keys? Gate keys are used to fight against the different duelers. So you can see here, it's telling me I can't see these colors very well, I apologize. Is that blue? I need 72 of this gate key and 21 of this gate key to compete against him at level 10. As you go through the different levels to earn higher rewards and better rewards, you can see that the gate key count has gone up. I typically fight at level 30 unless I just need to do something quick, and then I'll fight lower. And so it tells you here, multiplier 1, multiplier 2, multiplier 3, this is what it's going to cost. You earn gate keys by competing in events, by doing missions missions in the world, in the dual world, and by daily rewards. That's how you spend gate keys. Let's go here real quick. This is my profile, and we're going to go to items, because this is going to be where everything is. Gems, gold, these are called jewels. I call them stones. Oh, see, there are stones. Okay, so there's a difference between jewels and stones. You can see that it says R jewel, SR jewel, and UR jewel. That's rare, super rares, and ultra rares. Your stones are based on element: light, darkness, water, flame, earth, wind, spell, trap. Those are all your stones. I'll be honest, I don't know what a skill chip is. Something to do with the trader, and I've never used them. And then gate keys. Down here are some other items you can use. Dual orbs will reset duelers in the dual world so that you can continue to fight NPCs and rank up. And then these gems here are boosters that you can use in events. We'll go into an event or a duel so I can show you how to use them, but we're not going to duel today. Let's back out. How do we get everything? You can acquire almost everything through an event, through a sign-in, or through dueling. But you can do more. We're going to go find the regular card trader. There he is. A regular card trader. This is where we're going to turn in most of the different types of currencies. If I wanted this card here, and I actually rushed to stage 17 just to unlock everything so I could do this video, because these cards unlock as you... The selection of these cards unlock as you progress. Level 17 is the highest, and that's where these guys were locked. And so currently, and these change daily. I'm not exactly sure what that formula is, but they change daily. So you're going to want to check back often. And unfortunately, it's difficult to say, okay, I want to earn up for this card and then move on because it won't be here tomorrow. But down here is what it costs. How much gold? And then here's your ultra rare jewel. I have 14 of them. It costs 5. And then this is, what is that? It's her element. So, ooh, is that stone or light? I can't read it. I apologize. But that's the element that matches and how many I have of those. And you will see that this will change with everyone. The jewels and the elements change. The prices also change as you move along. And so that's how you spend these types of currencies, all of these here. One of the things I want to suggest or advise that you keep an eye on is your gold. I've got 1,146,931 gold. You only earn gold in the hundreds and sometimes in the tens at a time. And so if you're going to spend 5,000, or in the case of an ultra rare or super rare card, you're going to spend $1 million. No, I'm sorry, that's not $1 million. It's 140,000. That's a lot of gold. It doesn't seem like a lot because I've got $1 million, but it's a lot of gold because you're earning it in the tens or 100s at a time. So think about that when you're getting ready to spend your stuff. Here's some regular inventory. This is a whole deck list of cards that he has. From what I have witnessed, and I haven't done research, this deck list stays the same, and so you can try and earn up to these. So, how can we earn the gems and the stones? One way, again, is events, daily logins. Oh, I can actually show you. We are going to go to information, and we are going to go to pick a gift campaign. This is going on currently. And you can see that as these were going on, I was allowed to select items. First day I selected gold. Next day I selected a ticket. Oh, I need to show you tickets. That's a type of currency. A ticket for a rare card. And then I selected actual gems. I always select gems if I can, unless there's something very specific. Tomorrow I'm going to have to choose between gems, a card, which actually looks interesting. I might consider that. Or a booster. And then as the days progress, okay, so there's a jewel, something that I can win, and then some chips. And then on the last day, you get a super rare card, which is pretty cool. Here in the information, it's always good to come here and check on what's going on, especially as an early player. Find out what events are going on, find out how to interact with those events, and get the most you can on your daily. Cumulative login bonuses. These are fantastic. If you are able to log in every day, there you go. You're going to be getting gems. I don't know that I'll ever get to 300 days straight, but there you go. Okay, we've gone... Oh, how do we get everything? One of the other ways to get stuff is to convert our cards. So let's say we need a stone, or we need... I don't know if we can get these with conversions, but we need a stone. We're going to go to cards for conversion. Yes, I know, this happens all the time. And we're going to filter for, numbered own, that's fine. These are the things I have the most of. Rares, rares, rares. Here's a super rare. So we're going to go to the super rare. We're going to convert. And we're going to hit yes. These are how many I can convert. These are shiny, so I don't want to convert them. We're going to convert these first 4, even though I can convert more of them, but just to show you. And then it tells you here, I'm going to get some gold. I am going to get a super rare jewel, 4 of them in fact, and the Stone of Trap, which is what he's giving us. As we convert these will go into our inventory, and it tells me what I've earned. So, with the cards that I have, if I needed something specific, like this guy is an earth creature, if I needed the earth gems, I could convert these cards and earn those earth gems. You can also batch convert, but we're not going to go through all of that today. This is something that you can, these are the basics, you can go through these and experience and learn on your own. Batch conversion, in my mind, is a little bit risky. I like to convert one card at a time, but that's because I'm paranoid and I don't trust anything, so probably my own failing. That's how you can get... Okay, so let's go back here, make sure we've gone over all of the items. Gems, we've talked about gold, we've talked about the jewels, we've talked about the stones. So that is ways that you can earn each of these and how to spend them. Be mindful with your jewels, because there are jewels that expire. We're going to find this guy here is the event card trader, and these are the events that are going on. I can look at the selection box. Oops, that's not what I meant to do, but I untouched it the wrong time. So these are the cards that I can buy. These are the items that I can buy from the selection box, and you see how it tells you right here at the top, these expire. Whatever I've earned here, and I don't remember how I earned these. I've only got a couple, but I'll probably get boosters with them, or gold. I'll probably get results boosters with them. So that's what you can do with those. Let's go back here. This is the event that's going on that I've been playing through to rank everybody up very quickly. And you can see here that these expire on the 13th. So I have 1,130 of these gems. I will definitely be using them up. I don't know what a blank card is. That's kind of cool. I'll figure that out later. I got most of these cards by playing the event. You can see I own a lot of these, and I've already converted a lot of these. So I'm at 35. 44. Wow, okay. Anyway, be mindful of gems that expire. Check your events. Check with the card trader. The gold card trader is your event card trader, and the one that's at the shop, the black hat, is your regular card trader that you'll be able to see on the daily. Now, I want to move into some advanced deck building options and things that you can do. One of the things that I highly suggest is finding this little television. We're not going to go into it because you actually have to watch a duel. That little television will ask you if you want to watch a replay from a championship. I strongly recommend that you do. They'll give you a couple of gems for watching the first one, but watch a couple. And as you watch them, Duel Studios, as you watch them, you will get to see how different cards interact, and you will get to see the different decks. At the end of watching them, you'll have an opportunity to open the decks. This deck is one of the decks that I watched play. I already had some Dark Magician stuff, plus I like the Dark Magician from the series and the lore, and so I copied this deck from watching that replay. Now, obviously, these grayed out cards I don't own, and I'll have to get them, and they're all ultra rares, which is going to be difficult. But this is a functioning championship deck. I'm not going to say it's going to win every time. Things change. But this gives me an idea of what a high-level deck looks like, and I know that this deck works with itself well already. Plus, it's Yugi and it's Dark Magician, and I thought it would be fun to try and put together. Over time, I think I'll try and do that. Here's another deck that I did the same, and did I do... Oh, it was a Joey deck. Where's it? There it is. Oh no, I guess he doesn't have one. I have another championship deck in here. There it is. An Xyz Summons championship deck. I really like Xyz Summons as a mechanic. When I watched this deck play, I thought it was very fun to watch. It was very powerful, and it had a lot of neat interactions in it that I had never seen before. I already owned a few of the cards that were in it, not a lot, but a few, and so I decided to save this one, and I will actually be trying to earn my way to this deck. Oh, that's the other thing I need to remind myself, is to teach you guys about card tickets and how to spend them. So I will probably be trying to earn my way to this deck. I'm very excited about this deck. So that's one way to build decks. Most importantly, watching those videos shows you all of the different ways other people play, the way they use their traps, the way that they tribute their creatures, the way that they chain and process their cards. That's all important to see, to learn. As a beginning player, it's a great way to learn. Now, let me show you how we got here. We're in the Duel Studio. I showed you where that is on the world map, what zone it's in. We went into the Duel Studio. We're going to the card catalog. In the card catalog, we're going to clear all the filters, and we're going to go sort by name. And you can see that some of these cards are grayed out. These are cards that I don't own. I can change the filter and look at just cards that I own, but when it comes to deck building, looking at cards that you don't own is important for a couple of reasons. Let's say I want to build around Dark Magician. We're going to search for Dark Magician, and all these cards have the word Dark MAG somewhere in it. And there's our Dark Magician. I already own one, but when we open this, there's a lot of things you want to look at here. First, right up here at the top, how to obtain. This will tell you every way that you can get that particular Dark Magician card. You can fight against this guy, which is how I learned how to get to my dinosaur cards, because I was searching for dinosaurs. You can get the Dark Magician by competing against him in the gate. You can get the Dark Magician by competing in ranked duels. I'm not good at ranked, so I don't get cards there very often. And it's also in this guy's starter deck when you unlock him. Arcana. Let's clear this, and I will show you how I found what I wanted. Dinosaurs. These are all dinosaur cards. I was looking through these cards, and I came across a spell card that I wanted. I don't see it now. The stuff's all grayed out. Anyways, we'll go into a card. So I saw this card, and this tells you that this increases rock, zombies, and dinosaurs. Went to how to obtain. And this is Rex Raptor. I didn't unlock him, I unlocked the other guy. But it tells me that I can get this card by fighting against Rex Raptor. Rex Raptor is a creature in one of the missions, in one of the gates. So I know that I need to level up one of the mission gates to find him. And then these are events where this card will also be available. These events are not available. And then, of course, ranked duels. You'll see that often. You can get cards through ranked duels. Another thing to look at are... that one doesn't have it. Let's look at this creature. Related cards. This is another way of finding a way to find the cards that you want. Evolution Pill, that's the card that I was looking at before. How do you get it? You fight. It's a level up reward. You have to unlock this creature, level him up, and then you can get that card. That's why I chased him down. And then all of these cards somehow relate to that Jurassic Spino. I have this guy. So they're all going to enhance or call on or build on the different cards. A Synchro Summon there, and then some other related creatures. And then when you see something you like, you say, oh, this guy looks exciting. He's a giant Jurassic meteor. Like, that's pretty cool. How do I get him? We hit how to obtain, and now we see that he is available currently only in this box. And here we are at the store. He was a super rare, I believe. Or was he an ultra rare? There he is. No, he's just a rare. So if I buy packs out of this set, we're not going to do that. If I buy packs out of this set, there's an opportunity for me to get him. So this is a way of navigating through the card catalog, which is at your disposal, to create and build decks. Or at least explore options. Now, let's say you've got a handful of cards. You spent some gems or you spent some real money and you got random cards, or you chased a particular deck box and you bought all the cards you could in that set because you liked a mechanic or you liked one of the creatures, but you're not exactly sure how to make that deck work. You've tried by doing things raw and it's just not working for you. So we are going to go here. I've got an empty deck here on purpose. And we're going to let the computer build a deck for us. So we're going to go to Auto Build a Deck. We're going to create a new deck. And here it's going to ask us, what do you want to do? And these are popular cards that I already own that people are building decks around. Or you can select the first card by yourself. This is what we're going to do because we want to build a Synchro Summon deck. So we're going to use our filters. We're going to choose Synchro. We're going to hit Filter. Here's our Synchro creatures. I want this guy because when I Synchro Summon him and he does damage, I can gain life. We're going to add him. We're going to confirm him as the cornerstone for this deck. And the computer is going to do its best to build a deck around that Synchro card as well as fill everything else in. So this is my extra deck, and then this is my primary deck. I've never done this before, so I don't... Now see, this is kind of cool. Now I can go through here, and I can look at each of these cards. I can read them, which I'm not really doing, I'm just showing you. And I can try and figure out... Well, these are all traps and spells. Try and figure out... Oh, there's an area effect. Oh, he is related to this guy, right? Yeah, Golden Castle. So those are related to each other somehow. Try and figure out what the computer was trying to do. And then some other tips in deck building, just because we're here. Remember to set your skills. Your skills are going to change from character to character, but choose a skill based on your character. We're just going to choose this one. We're going to go back. And then your deck settings. Your deck settings are for your appearance. When you're competing in PvP, you might not want them to know what you're after. You could put in... it's going to be something that's in your deck, but you could put in something silly. There we go. We got a nice chicken. And we're going to go back. We're going to save this. And then more deck settings. We're going to change our appearances. So, there we go. We're going to save that. And then here, we're going to update our game map, our game mat, our card sleeves, and only for this deck. We're going to save it. And there we have a built deck that we let the computer do. Now, I don't know how to use this deck. What I can choose to do, yes, we're going to change characters. I know I said there wasn't going to be any gameplay. We are at 30 minutes. Let's go to the events page. And we are just going to... I know this event well because I've been doing this. We're just going to auto-duel into an event. And from here, we're going to do a couple of different things. We're on auto-duel, and there's a couple of settings that you're going to want to look at. So up at the top, we can turn auto-duel on or off. And if we turn auto-duel off, we take over. And now we get to do stuff. We're going to set a spell card. We're going to set a creature. And then I realize, oh wait, no, I want to see how the game is going to play this. I'm going to turn the auto-duel back on and let it start doing stuff. But as I'm watching, you can see that the log is coming here at the bottom, but it's moving too fast for me. So I'm going to hit the fast forward button, and now it's going to talk through it, through the animations, and tell you exactly everything that's going to be happening. So now I know how it's casting that spell. I know that this guy's about to attack us and destroy us. Oh no, he just ended the turn. And then, oh, he didn't activate the card in his graveyard? Okay. So, he summoned this creature, he used a spell card, and so now I can see, okay, I can see what that's doing, but it's not getting to these synchro cards or fusion cards, which is why we built this deck. So, we're going to fast forward it again, because I don't have time to listen to all of this, and we're going to see if he gets there. And there's an Xyz summons. And that was simply by attributing... Oops, that's all blocking it. He cast a spell on that creature to make it stronger. Okay, I forgot that this guy had so many hit points. There, okay, it ended in a draw. This is where I needed to be at the end of the match. Now here is the last part of building a deck that you're not exactly sure. You can save the replay to watch later. And in the replay, you can also have the settings to go faster and whatnot. Log is very important. Learn to read your log. So we had an Xyz summons. Way back here. There's the birds are still in play. And then there was polymorph. Here's the Xyz summons. There it is. How did he get on the field? It uses you. It tells you here. Uses the Phantom Bird as Xyz material. Uses the Phantom Bird as Xyz material. And there was your summons. And then his spell activates. We did that, and so on and so forth. Whatever. Learn to read your log so that when those things happen, you can go back and say, oh, that's how that was activated. On top of using the trials, and let's get through all of this. This is why I didn't want to do a gameplay video, or a gameplay in this video. Using that along with the trials here in the dual trials, you can learn and understand more of how decks work. And so, when you go to your deck editor in your Duel Studio or through your creatures, I guess I should show you that as well. You can also edit your deck here at the bottom. You hit that little guy, hit your deck, and then you can open your deck from here. This is the deck that we built. Oh, one last thing I can show you on deck building. You can rename your deck by typing at the top, tutorial deck. Ta-da! Yeah, I can't type, like, at all. Good job. You can then do edits to this deck. You know, you might say, oh, I've decided I don't like this castle guy. We're going to take it out. I don't like this bird that's related to the castle. We're going to take it out. And then you can add cards from here. We've got this creature card that I got from an event. I have no idea how it's going to affect this deck, but that doesn't matter because that's not what we're doing. And we're going to put in a spell card, and we need 20 cards, and we're going to put in another spell card. Ta-da! Now we've got a full deck again. Another thing that you can do, which has not worked for me well in the past, I've removed 3 cards. We're going to remove a fusion card. We're going to remove polymorph. And that looks good. But we've got a spot in our extra deck, so we're going to add a synchro monster. And then we are going to ask it to add the rest of the cards to this deck automatically. And it will try and refill the deck. Although, there, it gave me a polymorph again. It will try and refill the deck to work again the way it's working. So, we've gone over how to explore the cards that you own, how to look at cards that you don't own that are available, how to purchase cards, and how to use cards to earn different currencies to purchase cards from the traders. There is one last thing, exit without saving, and that is card tickets. You can earn tickets through events, through daily logins, and through missions. And tickets are just these. I don't have a lot because I've been turning them in to build decks. A card ticket is simple. You select a card ticket, and you'll get all levels from normal, rare, super rare, and ultra rare. And then it will give you a selection of cards to choose from. I have 4 tickets, and I can select 4 cards. And this one we want to, and there it is, 4 cards at the top. I can then confirm, and I will get all of these. I don't actually want these, and so let's try a search for dinosaurs. And there are some dinosaurs. I own one of these guys. I don't think I want 2 of him in my deck. And I own one of these Space-Time Transcendent spell cards. We can use another one of those. And I'm only going to choose one today. We're going to confirm this. Yes, I want to convert this selection. And there we go. That card has been added to my library. And as you can see, this rare set here now only has 3 cards to trade in. Here is a card ticket for super rares and ultra rares. You can go through these slowly and try and find something that is interesting to you. The other thing you can do is go to how to obtain these cards, and it will give you an idea of how simple or difficult collecting a card might be. So you might decide not to spend your ticket on it, but instead obtain that card another way. So like this one is available through an event. You would just have to wait for the event to be available. But also, this one is available through a login and a campaign reward. That's something that I don't think I would spend a ticket on. I would probably try and earn that one outside of here. However, if I wanted 3 of them, I might spend a ticket on it. And then the likelihood of earning 2 through a login is not very high. You're probably only going to get 1 other card. So that's spell tickets and how you can consider spending them and how you can work around them. Oftentimes, the high-level spell tickets, you're not going to find cards that are available in packs. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen one of these high-level cards that was available in a pack. Many of them are available through dueling, and many of them are available through daily rewards or event rewards. So, we are at 40 minutes. If you spent all of this time with me, I really appreciate it. I hope that something in here was useful to you and helpful to you to understand the game mechanics and kind of how to work around making the most of the game as you're launching in. I highly recommend exploring YouTube and other videos on the different deck types and what some people are building as far as optimized decks for farming for experience and other cards, and competing in the PvP arena, whether you're going to be doing free-to-play or pay-to-play. I don't know enough about Yu-Gi-Oh! And this game, as far as the game mechanics go, to make those recommendations, so I'm not going to waste your time there. But there are tons and tons of great players out there, and some great videos out there that you can watch that will give you the pathways that you need to do that. And then you can use the things you learned in this video to achieve those goals. If there's anything I missed, or something that you are a new player and you're thinking, oh well, you kind of touched on stuff but not enough, let me know in the comments, and I will do my very best to answer those questions for you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.